As a landlord, your goal is to make a profit, but there are certain common mistakes that can eat into those earnings. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 costly mistakes that I've seen Knoxville landlords make and how to avoid them. I'm Dan McKee, president of Keyrenter Knoxville Property Management, and I'm here today to share with you some key insights on how to help you manage your properties more efficiently and produce greater returns. Mistake number 1, buying the wrong property. Imagine you think this property is a steal, and then it turns into a huge money pit for you. You want to look at things like location. Is it in the right school district? Is it in an area where that's a growing economy? Are they building new things around this property? What about the condition of the property? Are there major repairs that need to be done? Is this something you looked at the ARV, the after repair value? So you want to be able to see where you're investing to get your best possible return. You want to be able to get cash flow, but also look at long-term wealth generation. What's the equity appreciation over the long haul for the property? We can help you with that. KeyrenterKnoxville.com has a rent versus sell calculator. It's got some useful tips on rental analysis report. It's got pro forma on there, so you can do your homework ahead of time. Mistake number 2, skipping tenant screening. I can't tell you how many times I get calls from independent landlords that they've got a bad tenant in place that's torn their house up, or they want to evict them or something like that. So it's the eviction process that's expensive, but then usually they leave the home damaged so that you're gonna have to do the repairs and all that. So take the time, do it right, get a good tenant in place. The other thing I see a lot of times is people will call me and they say, oh yeah, I've got this great person, they've got good income and they're ready to sign a lease with them, and we do a screening on them and we find out that they're tens of thousands of dollars behind on payments. Why are they going to pay your rent if they can't make their other payments? So make sure you're doing your due diligence, doing your homework, and screening the tenants properly. Mistake number 3, neglecting to do property inspections. So you need to make sure you're doing a move-in inspection, a move-out inspection, and a mid-year inspection. And these are very, very detailed. You're documenting everything, pictures of every wall, floor, ceiling, you name it. So when they move in, that's documenting the condition of the property that the tenant took it over in. They have to return it in the same condition, less any normal wear and tear. So you do the move-out condition report and you go in and you find out, okay, so there's holes on the wall where they mounted a TV on the wall. You can prove in a court that those holes were not there when they moved in because you've got the move-in inspection. The midterm is the same thing. Are they taking care of the problem, or is there a problem that's brewing there? Also, if you're going to do a lease renewal or not, that should be contingent on what that inspection said at the mid-year. Are they taking care of your property? You don't want small problems to turn into much larger problems and become very, very expensive over time. So be sure that you're doing those inspections and properly documenting. Mistake number 4, delaying repairs on your rentals. So I had somebody that was telling me they were self-managing and they had a tenant in place, and this tenant, all of a sudden they said that there was a problem in the bathroom. Well, the toilet had been leaking, and it had probably been leaking for years because literally the toilet started to fall through the floor. So the subfloor was rotted, the joists underneath were rotted. It was a major, major issue. They had to relocate that tenant. The house was uninhabitable. This did not happen on our watch. This was something that somebody else shared with me, but it just goes to show how important it is to make sure you take care of those quickly. We want to maintain great relationships with our residents, so that they'll call us when they have the first drip under the sink. They won't try to hide that from us, and we act on it quickly. So we want to make sure that's taken care of before it could potentially turn into a bigger issue. The goal is to minimize your expenses, take care of them quickly, and maintain your property over the long haul. This is the greatest asset you'll probably ever own. So this is how we do it, and you want to jump on these things quickly. Mistake number 5, mishandling tenant turnovers. So this, I think, can be one of the most costly things that landlords don't realize. It's when one tenant is moving out, the period of time that your property is staying vacant before your next resident moves in. And during that time, keep in mind, you do not have rent coming in, yet you do have expenses going out because there's going to be wear and tear on that property. So you're going to have to be paying for things to fix it up. Now, some of the things that we look at is we work with the tenant so that we can actually show the property prior to them vacating the property. So there's sometimes where we're able to get a new lease signed prior to them vacating, and we do want to leave a window so we make sure that that property is cleaned and there's any painting or any floor repairs or anything like that that need to be done. You've got a window of time to do that before you get the next tenant in, and that will help you to generate the greatest return over time. The other thing is people overpricing that property or not accepting pets, and it's going to stay late and vacant for longer than 30 days, or they're not doing the updates that they need. You want that property turn to be as little as possible so you can get more rent coming in and you'll generate a greater return over time. By avoiding these 5 mistakes, you're going to save time, you're going to increase your profitability, and you're going to have a whole lot less headaches. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you can keep up to date with more of our latest landlord tips. Have you experienced any of these mistakes as a landlord? I'd love to hear about it. We can all learn and grow from each other. Please leave a comment below. If you happen to be a realtor watching these videos, we're never too busy for your referrals. And by the way, we buy management contracts. Give us a shout.